It's time to shake y'all up a little bit. It's time to get away from the normalcy that's going on here, especially amongst blacks in the community. You know, it's time to do that. And you'll understand by the title of this video, because it has really become an absolute joke. It has become a joke. This whole Black Lives Matter, Black Lives this, Black Lives Matter. Okay, it's becoming a joke. You're running around protesting Black Lives Matter because some racist cop went out there and shot an unarmed black person. Now, with regards to Breonna Taylor, with regards to Ahmaud Arbery, with regards to George Floyd, with regards to Jacob Blake, okay, what they did to those people was wrong, was despicable, especially what they did to George Floyd for 7 minutes. That's what really got a lot of people ticked off, and it was disgusting. It was a disgusting display. I saw the video once. I didn't want to see it again. Everybody going out there parading Black Lives Matter, no justice, no peace. Okay, fine, great. But what about when our own people are killed at the hands of our own? What about that? In the last couple of days, around here in Philly, you had a 16-year-old boy walking home from a Burger King gunned down. I think you had a couple children gunned down, killed. You had a woman, a hit and run, killed. And now, just last night, you had a 21-year-old person killed. But there's no protest about that. You don't want to protest about that. You ignore it. Matter of fact, let me play for you how a aunt feels about this whole thing, because she's really going through it. But let me play for her. Let me play this video of what she said when her nephew was gunned down. I'm going to show you that right now.
Let me ask y'all a question. Why do y'all keep saying Black Lives Matter? I'm sleeping, and I get a call tonight. Okay? These motherfuckers shot my nephew in the head. Yeah. Going to the store. Took me a little minute to make this video because you know what? I had to get myself together. They shot my nephew. Mine. So tell me, what the fuck was all that marching in the street for? Looting and carrying on? Looking like fucking coons in the street? Huh? Who the fuck does Black Lives Matter to? Tell me right now. Who? You motherfuckers is out in the street doing dumb shit. Selling poison to your own fucking people and everything else. Shooting and killing one another. Fuck Black Lives Matter. Because it doesn't even matter to you, does it? Does it? It doesn't. You treat your women like trash. Let me tell you who the fucking problem is. The black man. I said it. And you can take that however the fuck you want to take it. You sit up here and you blame everybody else for your fucking problems. But who the fuck is selling drugs in the street, killing their own fucking people? Gang banging, fighting, arguing over bullshit like turf. Oh, you're on my block. You shouldn't be on my block. The fuck is that? Cooning in these fucking streets. For what? You got that fucked up slave mentality. And you refuse to reprogram your mind. You refuse to wake up. And you refuse to stop being a fucking slave. You have nobody else to blame but your goddamn self. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. They took my nephew, man. Black Lives Matter to who? Who? Who the fuck do they matter to? It doesn't even matter to each other. We look at each other with fucking hate in our eyes. Hate. But you're out there kissing everybody else's ass. You don't even love yourself. How the fuck are you going to expect somebody else to love you? Tell me. Wake up, goddammit. We're an endangered species because of us. Nobody else. People treat you the way that you treat yourself. How you feel on the inside is how the fuck you get treated. So if you feel like trash, they're going to treat you like fucking trash. And it's clear how we feel about ourselves. Look how we treat each other. Fuck all of y'all, man. Fuck this shit. So, apparently, my nephew's death is a joke. I want you guys to see something. Oh, you can't really see that. Hold on, let me try something else. Hold on. Do you see this? Take a good look at this. Now, when I first saw that, my son sent it to me. When I first saw that, like, I got so angry. What type of ignorant bull crap is that? Someone's life was taken. And it's a joke.
It is an absolute joke. See, Black lives can't matter just when their lives are taken by racist white people, by racist police. They can't just matter with that. You've had a lot of black people, black women, black children, black men being gunned down at the hands of our own. And not one person is calling this out. And if they're calling it out, they're being nice about it. They're being kind about it. But you will go in hard on the racists. You will go in so hard on the racists. But when you have a 5-year-old boy gunned down, a 2-year-old person gunned down, you ain't saying nothing. You ain't upset. You ain't outraged. You ain't up on the street saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing. And then don't sit there and tell me, oh, it's gang related. That doesn't matter. Because back in the day, and I'm not condoning any of it. Back in the day, they had some kind of code of conduct when you were a gang member. Number one, you don't shoot at it. You don't shoot a kid. You don't shoot any innocent woman, elderly person. You don't shoot any mothers. Nobody. If you were going after that person, you were going specifically after that person. Ain't nobody else got involved, got in the way. But there's no code of conduct today. And then you have YouTubers. You know what? And I'm going to say these YouTubers' names. You have the number one black YouTube out there, African Diaspora News Network, whatever it is, Phil Scott. He doesn't talk about it. He does not talk about it. What he does is he talks about people should move to Africa. People shouldn't live here. Black people shouldn't live here no more. He's telling black people, if you don't leave for Africa, then there's something wrong with you. You deserve what you get. Come on. 9 times out of 10, people ain't getting up. People ain't going to Africa. They're not. You can sit there and interview anybody you want. People ain't just getting up out of their homes going to Africa. They're not doing that. And you're shaming people because they're not going. And you used to call out this mess. And then you're telling people, because I heard your podcast yesterday, you're telling people that it is my business to get in black folks' business. No, it's not your business to get in nobody's business. You don't see people getting into your family's business. So yeah, what you have the right to get in our business for? But you're just talking about Africa. You shifted your whole base, and you're talking about Africa 24/7. 9 times out of 10, most of your audience before they went international, they don't even care about Africa like that. And before then, you used to call out things in the community. You used to call it out. Now you don't call it out no more. Because of what? Oh, well, I don't want white people knowing. Well, white people watch your stuff anyway. They watch mine. But when you have a 16-year-old boy working from Burger King being gunned down in the street like a dog and nobody says nothing about it, and then I have to sit here and look at these Facebook comments about, well, you see, where are the riots, where are the protesting? Y'all don't care about black people. Y'all don't care about black people. All y'all care about is racists do it to y'all. And all they're doing is mocking. But if I do it, I'm cooning, or I shouldn't be talking about that. It goes to show that this movement is a fraud because you're not calling out your own people. And if you're doing it, you're being nice about it. Why don't you try to sit there and call out people who are doing wrong in the community, calling out people who is killing, calling out people who's harming the community? Because you have over 300 murders in the city of Philadelphia. I'm just talking about Philly alone because I live outside the city. And I'm not saying all 350 murders were all black people. And I'm not saying that because that's not true. But you got to think the majority of them are. And it's not white people going out there pulling a gun and shooting them. It's our own. And no imaginary white person can make you pick up a gun and go kill somebody. White supremacy can't go and tell you to go pick up a gun and go shoot somebody. They can't. But we want to blame all our problems on a white person because that's what we do. We don't take accountability for our actions. We want to make excuses. We want to, oh, it's the white man's fault. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. We take no accountability. Is there racism going on? Yes. Is there racial injustice? Yes. Unarmed black people unjustly getting killed by police? Yes. Are there racist people out there mocking George Floyd? Yes. It is. But when are we going to wake up? When are we going to start caring about black life when it's taken by another black person and we just sweep it under the rug and act like their life doesn't matter. And you have people condoning it. You have people okaying a 16-year-old boy getting gunned down coming from work for Burger King. You have people okaying a 6-year-old boy getting gunned down. Because, oh no, well, that's okay because a white person didn't do that. A black person did that. So it's okay for you to do that. I told you, I'm shaking y'all up today. I'm shaking it up. Okay. These black YouTube influencers like African Diaspora, Cynthia G, O'Shea, all these other, well, you know what, Cynthia G, she's gone off with a white supremacist, start talking about black men, but that's a different story from a different time. But you have other people like Monty Wood Green, you have Kid Organic, they go in. They don't sit here and they don't make excuses. They don't sit here and feed a narrative. Because the news media will make you do certain things. Because a lot of people don't think for themselves. They go by what the news media say and they're ready to go crazy. And yeah, you should go crazy when stuff like that happens. But have that same energy when it's done to our own. Have that same energy. That's all I'm saying. I'm out.